saying, oh man, who would do such a thing? But once you learn the story, it'd be pretty easy for any of us to say, hey, GPS told us to take this dirt road. Okay guys, so today we're headed up, we come across a situation yesterday as we're heading up to go get ready for our event this coming weekend. We went up the German Dugway Trail up by Preston, Idaho, by the Cub River. And as we got going up there to kind of go clear some of the branches and stuff for our trail ride this weekend, we come across a Kia that's right in the middle of the trail. And I'm not talking about just some average, you know, take your minivan on a trail type of a deal. This is a pretty crazy side of some cliffs. And anyways, as we get there, somebody written all over it and you know, said, hey, you know, what kind of idiots are you, type of a thing. And my first thoughts was, who in the heck would bring a minivan on a trail like this? Because anybody that knows how to drive a trail like this would have never brought it on there. Well, we came home last night, we called it in, we got doing a little research, and we found out that this poor family up here camping went over to Bear Lake, put in their GPS to get back over to the campground on this side over in Preston, and the GPS Google Maps told them that the quickest, most fuel efficient route was this dirt road. So they get into it, and they got about 3/4 of the way before they got to the worst part of the trail, where, as you'll see in the video, we're going to go up there, we're going to get a little bit more information to show you guys, but we need your help. We need you guys to share this video, get it out there. This family has no help from insurance. Insurance basically said, hey, you're off-roading, you're on your own. A recovery of this sort is going to be massively expensive. And so we need to share this, we need to get this out to the Diesel brothers, and we need them up here. They only live a couple hours from here, so I think they can come give us a hand. Let's help recover this. So you guys, let's share this video, let's get it out there, and let's see if we can't help this family. So this is a point where we start getting some really tight hairpin turns, and it starts getting more and more narrow in some of these areas. And this is why this would be a little bit of a difficult challenge to get any kind of a tow truck or anything up here. And we'll show more of that as we get further up. There's some areas through here too that it's just a straight drop off below us. So you don't want to misjudge where you're at and end up down in those. That would not be fun.
You can't really tell, but that's like straight down over here. And what were you just saying?
Well, we were just talking about, okay, what options do you have? You know, we put some new tires on this thing and try and drive it out of here. This is crazy rough, big boulders, big rocks. You know, we're on 40-inch tires, so no problem. But then there's also the issue of, okay, could a tow truck make it up here? You might make it up here, but you're not turning it around. And backing it up here, I just don't think it's doable. So definitely going to be an interesting recovery.
There, we're coming up on it now.
We're up here to show you a little bit of the situation. Again, we came up here yesterday in preparation for our trail. Bracken Machine and Bronc Buster, we're going to be running a trail for the for this weekend. It's, you know, wheeling for a cause. And as we're coming up here to kind of clear some of the branches on the trail, we come across this minivan, not in a very good spot. You can see how it's kind of hard to see at this angle. Hopefully the drone footage will show you, but it's just a complete drop off down in this ravine. We have a lot of real steep hairpins, big boulders, big rocks, and you know, you see on there, somebody came up here and wrote all over their van, calling them names and stuff, which I think that's a good example, guys, of you never judge until you know what's going on. I was guilty yesterday of saying, oh man, who would do such a thing? But once you learn the story, it'd be pretty easy for any of us to say, hey, GPS told us to take this dirt road. And if you're not familiar with it, you get committed to a point where, hey, I can't get turned around. That's what happened. So family, young kids, you see inside there's car seats. Luckily, you know, this is where things work out for the better. The whole mountain range, there's no phone service. Right at this spot is the only phone service on the whole mountain range. They were able to call 911. They were able to get some help. And now we need your guys' help, because getting this minivan off of this mountain, you're not going backwards, but going down this way is going to be quite a feat. So we need some good help. If you guys know anybody in the area, you know, if Diesel Brothers can't make it, you know, maybe they're already off doing something. If you guys know somebody with the resources, we need your help. Share this, get it out there on social media. They're not getting a tow truck up here. They're not getting this thing recovered. We need your guys' help.
So I mean, this is how wide the trail is right here, and
yeah.
that's a Bronco on 40s, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you look here. There's not much. I mean, this part of the trail has probably been beaten down over the last couple days,
because
just
people
getting
are getting
past.
around it. Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly.
not the trail. The trail is, what would you say? That's 8 to 10 feet right there wide.
Yeah, 8 to 10 feet with, you know, very little room for error. And you talk about a tow truck. Tow trucks are long. You know, you start bringing a tow truck up around these hairpin turns, it's just, there's just not, they're going to get themselves in a bad situation. So this is going to be some creative thinking. That's why we need some creative guys. You know, we can probably get it done ourselves, but we need some help, you know, to help these guys get it down. So if you know somebody, please share it, reach out, tag some people. Let's see if we can't do a good deed for this family. You know, as you get looking at it, the only thing right now that's keeping this thing really from rolling off this edge is it's high centered on some big boulders. So, you know, they've got blown tires on this side. All the rocker panels are just destroyed. It's hung up on these big boulders, all the way underneath there. The whole undercarriage is just laying on this dirt and rock.
And then this one right here under the...
Yeah, this one here, they rolled this big rock up trying to get out. So, you know, you start pulling it forward just without doing something to relieve that rock, and you're just going to destroy the underneath of this vehicle. So it's, you know, you get really looking under there. The muffler's pretty destroyed. It's sitting right on the fuel tank. So we don't want to put a hole in the fuel tank, because that makes matters even worse. This tire destroyed.
Yeah, that rock, I mean, videos don't do that justice.
It doesn't do it justice, but it's in a pretty precarious situation. You can imagine you're in with your family, you're already scared, you're trying to get back to campground, you're committed. You can't turn around on this trail. So there's going to be a lot of haters out there on the internet that are going to call these people all kinds of names. Guys, listen. It's a dirt road. They're out camping. GPS told them. They got up so far. They got committed. It could happen to anybody. That's why I want your help, to see if we can't help this family. We're going to go back down and take all this video, get it out to you guys. But in order to get down so we don't damage their vehicle, we're going to have to back down a ways. So hopefully this footage of us backing down will give you an idea of what we're up against to getting this out of here.
So we're going to go from here all the way down there. So here we go.
So guys, if you want to see what this trail is all about, you know, we're doing an event this weekend, the Rocky Mountain Roundup here in Preston, Idaho. It's a pretty fun trail. You know, you want to have four-wheel drive, lockers preferred, and but this will give you kind of good indication of what we're up against. Definitely don't come with the minivan, because we don't want that happening to you. But come on out with us this weekend. Registration is on the website, bronkbustertx.com. Click on at the top, there's a registration link, and we close that registration tomorrow. So please get on and come join us.
Okay, so if you guys can see, the road is right there, and we're still backing down. See right there how tight the trail is on both sides? What do you think of backing down that, Tyler?
Yeah, you know what? I really said, I don't think it's going to be that hard to back down this, but there are some spots where it's quite tight. I couldn't even imagine trying to back a tow truck up and down this, so it was fun. Oh, we made it back off of the hard part. We're on the main trail now, coming down. So we're going to go back and get this video posted up to you guys so you can give us some help. But we'll keep you updated, so stay tuned. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, so as we have updates on this situation and getting this recovery, you'll be notified. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.